So if somebody posts something up and you're like, oh my God, she's so my customer, I wish she would buy from me someday. And she posts a picture of her shoes and you're insane about the same brand, you comment and you say, girl, you are crushing it and that suits your whatever. So you're really just being kind, being nice. You're leaving a comment that informs somebody about
on the same wavelength as what it is that you desire. So for instance, if you want to manifest more money, so the vibration of money could be here, where you are is right here. And now we've got to raise your vibration so that they become a match. And the easiest way for you to become a match to your desire is to work on how you feel.
And when you're talking to everyone, you're really talking to no one. When you understand who you are talking to on a deeper level, you can address all of their fears and all their hesitations from actually buying from you. So that's where it gets really important. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about how I address that with my brand later.
But it happens from a different point. And that's the piece that we're missing because we're so used to struggling, working, hustling, going for it. That's the masculine way of making money. Whereas the feminine way of making money is becoming the magnet, attracting opportunities, becoming that source.
Is how can you start to, through your personal brand story, make sure that every time your target audience, the people that you want to reach, come into contact with you, they're having that kind of ice cream reaction. And you can do that.
You have a belief that it's really hard to make money, or if you have a belief that you're not good enough, or if you have a belief that there are too many fashion designers already out there, so why would anybody pick your line, right? So you have to then examine, is that a belief that gets me closer to my goal on the road to following my heart's desire? Or do I have to do away with that? And what would I actually need to believe in order to make my dream come true? You know?
But they got to find you somehow. A lot of people use hashtags, right? That's one way to get discovered. They discover you on Instagram and they resonate with your content. If your content's off, then you've lost them already. So they're going to resonate with your content and then they're going to follow you. Hit that follow button. Over time, as they follow your posts, they like you and they learn to trust you.
But self-love is owning all of it and appreciating all of it, even the parts that don't feel good, even your fears, even your doubts, even your ego. It's all there to try and keep you safe, and it's about acknowledging all the parts of you and accepting all the parts of you and knowing that you are amazing and you are perfect exactly the way you are.
You can customize that basic pitch so it works for a higher ed magazine, and it might sound a little bit different if you're sending it to Working Mother magazine. Because again, you've been doing your research, so you're making sure that pitch matches the tone of the magazine that you're reaching out to.
If your thoughts shape your reality, why not do the simplest thing, which is turn on the positive thoughts. Even if they feel unnatural, even if they're not genuinely how you feel in the moment, through repetition, if you're thinking the same thing over and over and over again, that's going to shape how you feel.
By doing this, you really start to establish reliable sales, right? You're getting a system because those emails go out in a sequence based on when people signed up. And so when they convert, it's a very random event. So it ends up being conversions every day from your email funnel.
And I think as women, we frequently don't ask for enough. And the reason we don't ask for enough is because we do not think we are worthy.
Because when you segment out those email lists, you can share specific messages to them that are going to resonate more than some generic email that's going to go to your entire list. So think about getting specific. In terms of Facebook audiences and segmenting those audiences, I'm just going to give you a couple of highlights.
What's your relationship like with money? Like, if money were a man in your life or your partner, like, how is that relationship like? How are your feelings towards it? Does money show up? Can you trust money? Really just like sitting down and start being really present and aware with where you are at with money.
So animated stories, they really get people to stop and notice you. Okay, so this was an animated story I sent out on Instagram stories to let people know, hey, I sent my community an email.
So
I would encourage you to start small and to continue to optimize. So you can just set something as small as $5 a day in any of the campaigns that you set up to get an idea as to what's working, what's not, and you need to make sure you have multiple ads running to really test whether it's